You might have some roadblocks in learning Chinese, or you're stuck and you're not sure what will be your next steps, and you're looking for that clarity on what you're gonna do. Or maybe you just wanted to find some tips on how you can be more effective in learning Chinese. Or maybe you just have some limiting beliefs that you're not sure if you can do it. At the end of this video, you will find clarity on what will be the tips that you can use and implement, and also get a clarity on what will be the next steps for you to be more effective and successful in learning Chinese. 准备好了吗？准备好了吗？ It means, are you ready? Are you ready? 走啊 That means, let's go. Of course, the first one is the goal setting. Goal setting means it is the very, very, very much important way to succeed in anything. And especially when you're learning Chinese, you definitely will need the goal setting. You need to set your goal in a long term, in a short term, and as well as understanding what is your current situation, what is your strengths and your weaknesses, and how are you going to focus. Are you going to focus on improving your weaknesses? Are you going to focus on strengthening your strengths? Or what is your plan? So this is where you need to set your goals to make sure that you have a clearer plan, a clearer next action steps, and that will give you more clarity. Number 2 is time allocation and time planning. So this is where you will be implementing what you have set from your goal, and how are you going to dedicate your time, and what are you going to do in that particular time that you have blocked. So in my experience, if I have blocked something, it means that there will be no other activities. It's 100% focus into one thing that I will be learning. It can be learning, it can be practicing, it can be sharing, it can be coaching, it can be teaching. Whatever activities that you want to do to learn more Chinese and more effective, all of those are going to help you. And it depends on you. What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on conversation? Are you focusing on writing? Are you focusing on reading? So the activity that you want to learn, your intention for that block time should be intentional. This is more critical than the first two. And this number 3 is implementation. This is your action and this is your output. So whenever you input something, means you're learning something. It means you need to immediately apply it and practice it so that it don't go to waste. And that is one of the golden rule. If you don't implement, then you are just wasting your time. So number 4 is motivation. When I say motivation, I'm not saying that you need someone to motivate you every second of your learning journey. What I'm saying is you need to motivate yourself and find that deeper why. When I say deeper why, it will be a deeper why where, why am I actually learning Chinese? What is my reason? Once you keep on asking yourself, the more often you do it, you will find that deeper meaning, deeper why you want to really learn Chinese. Once you get that deeper why, you get an automatic motivation each and every single day. Fifth one would be immersion. Immersion. What does this mean? Immersion is something that you allow information, if any forms. It can be newspaper, TV, radio, internet, websites, friends, anything. Information that you allow for you to take in. It means that when you allow negativity in your daily lives or activities, then you're allowing yourself from failures. When you have negative vibes, when you have negative information, it can be news. News has always been bad news. That's why they get a lot of traction. They get a lot of readers because that's where they get attention. And why do I say that this is one of the tips? Because this is important for you to bring yourself into always being positive and always being on track. So you have to understand that you need to be in a state that you will be positive in order for you to get going and do what is effective and just continuing doing it. The next one, the sixth one, would be proximity. When you say proximity, you might want to ask, who are the closest people in my life? Maybe you can name the top 5 closest in your life right now. And you might be asking, what are the situations, what are the statuses, and what are their plans in their lives? You might be wondering and asking yourself, am I surrounding myself with the right people? So, let me tell you a story. 15 years ago, I had the opportunity to enter to a contest. This competition that I joined was to be one of the top 10 out of 2,000 people in the organization. And when I was in that competition, I was struggling, not even sure if I can even make it to the top 50. So as time goes by, I was transferred to the top team in the organization. When I was with the dream team, I was thinking, how will I be able to be like them? How can I be as successful as them? I have been asking myself. And the moment I was in proximity, I surround myself with the winners. Suddenly, there was this magic switch that just suddenly clicked, that I was looking at my proximity and thinking that, yeah, they can be 10 times successful than me, but it doesn't mean that they're 10 times smarter than me. So I started to push myself, and just having that unstoppable hunger and just the tenacity to be better, win the competition. And guess what? I was the winner. I got the top 1 spot. Not only the top 10, but I was the top 1. So imagine if you have this tip that you can implement in your life, how do you think your life is going to be? Can you imagine what will be your life once you implement this after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years? Where are you going to be? Can you imagine? And stay tuned, because there's still the last one. And with all the 6 tips, once you implement all of those, this is what you need out of the 6. And the last one would be consistency. What do I mean by consistency? When I say consistency, means when you do every step of the way, you have to be intentional and you have to make it happen. I know that sometimes we do procrastinate. We do say, oh, okay, I'll just do it tomorrow. Probably, I'm not feeling okay today. Or you're gonna say, oh, okay, maybe the way I said it is wrong, it's impossible for me to learn. Or probably it can be something that, maybe I'm not up for this. Maybe you have those inner voices that talks to yourself. Well, guess what? We all have those, and what we need to do is just being consistent, intentional, and make sure that you just do every step of the way. It doesn't matter if it's just small steps. You can progress by inch, baby steps, and don't worry. Here in Smart Chinese Learning, we are here for you. So if you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please do let us know. And of course, if this video has given value to you in your Chinese learning journey or into any other related in your life progress, be sure to give us a like, hit that subscriber button below, and also make sure to give us your comments, and we would love to hear what you think about this video and what do you suggest will be the upcoming videos that we will create for you. So we will be so much excited to hear those, and I'll see you on my next video. 再见。